Hello and welcome back to Terra Invicta. We have deflected the alien mothership temporarily, but we lost our super fast fleet. We got to rebuild new fleets today. We got to get our rare material stockpile back up, and we have to also invade Russia. These are the goals right now. We are trying to turn Russia into the EU, into China. Half EU, half China, maybe a little bit of Central Asia. I don't think so, though. And in the meantime, we are also deep in space trying to rebuild our fleets, get things cooking, and prep for a lot of new armies that just spawned, a lot of new fleets that just spawned out in deep space that are coming towards us. They're going to be a little while to get to us, but we are short a lot of ships. So let's confirm our assignments. Get right into it this morning.
Initiating contact.
Destroying your collaborators will be a pleasure.
Oh, he'll only give me 500? He has 20,000 and he'll only give me 500? That sucks. He will accept, what is that, 100,000? What about like 50,000? What if I give you ops instead? I bet you'd like ops. Hey, do it for 1,000 ops. Ah, 500 is really not enough. All right, we got to get someone from the Resistance because they have a lot of rare metals. And like technically I don't have to be fighting the Resistance, and I feel like they don't own any points that I want, so I think we could probably get along with them if we decided to make friendships with them.
Making things safe for our people.
In the meantime, all of those rare metals are going to get slurped up immediately. Parar gets lots of layered defenses. You need to move up to Deep Space Tier 3, which isn't bad. Doesn't really cost a lot of rare metals, so we'll do that. Russia is part of the EU. That'd be interesting to see. Interesting who isn't anyone living in an EU country. It'd raise some questions for sure. So many armies. Here's our improved coil guns. I guess you're on hold for everything else. Wait a minute. Do we have every tech in the game unlocked? Hokey smokes. I think we do. That can't be the case, though. Because I don't have, like, Greater Austronesia. Pick up an automated solar platform kit. Yeah, the project review is no longer an option, so... Wow, so many armies. Alright, Humanity First is the Ukrainian army is coming in to try and stop one of us, but I think we're about to take Moscow. I have 12 armies. Well, that was easy. That was a quick war. Hi, Mona. You coming in to celebrate? The European Union has taken control of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Russian territories. And it does look like the Central or the Pan-Asian Combine on the other side took the rest of it. Russia has shrunk down to 3 control points. Pan-Asia takes 3. Russia is conquered. Dude, that was so fast. What is Russia now? What is Russia now? What is Russia now? That is a good question. .1 flawed democracy, anocracy 5.3. You know, I could just probably absorb him peacefully. As long as I don't let him build up his government anymore. He could ally in with everybody. Wow, I can't not believe how fast that was. Like, is there a Russia anymore? If there is, I'm not seeing it. No, there's no Russia no more. Russia got 8. Yeah, so there was thought that these would form breakaway states, but it's not the case. So now we actually do own from sea to shining sea. All the Central Asian Union. All the EU. Russia has claims on you, hey? Can you join the EU? No, it doesn't look like it. And the old Pan-Asian Combine can't absorb you either, but... Alright, well, you know, you all got what you got. I think the Pacific Defense League and the Central and the Pan-Asian Combine all join into a federation. Indonesia, I'm going to keep separate just because it's still absorbing stuff. And, I guess once I take India, I can absorb Pakistan, Afghanistan, and probably some other stuff. I mean, either that or I go for the Caliphate. You know, I never even thought about that. We could go for the Caliphate. I was going to form Super Africa via Ethiopia because they're absorbing like random countries. But maybe the Caliphate's the way to go. Yeah, you know, we'll think about it. We won't think about it. We got a lot of control points we can deal with. Oh yeah, and you guys are taking over Timor-Leste still. You know what? Let's just like throw another couple armies in here and speed this up. Why not?
Things are stabilizing.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Why not? That was such a fast war. What's upsetting about that is we could have done that war so long ago. Ionic dust radiator. We have dusty radiators. Just out of curiosity. Armies have arrived. Armies have arrived. The EAF has arrived in Sophocles. Thank God. Thank the gods. Well, I'll be damned if I know what they're doing there. Currently we have quite a lot of ships being retrofitted still Okay, quite a few on Sophocles, actually. A bunch of those Chatlass ships, which I'm not so sure are worth it anymore. And then Mars still has a lot of ships being retrofitted, so... Livy, hello, welcome. VM, hello. How goes the campaign? Good. We just absorbed all of Russia into the EU. Well, split it between the EU and China, but... Okay, let's have this guy come out. We have small ships showing up here. Oh, you just got a backup really quickly. Oh my god, this is the wrong ship. I wanted the EAF. Ah, they're refueling. You're in low Earth orbit. I'm gonna take these guys to Higbee Station. We gotta wait for the attack force to get ready. Grants 25 influence. These guys really what I'm gonna start doing? I think I'm gonna have to, yeah. VM losing all the firsts on the channel? I know, it's crazy, right? Outrageous. Unbelievable. You know what? I never did take commercial rocket companies. Let's do that just for the org. Everyone's doing, I think, pretty good here today. I'm battling off a couple pints of Guinness from last night, but other than that, in a good mood. Ready for war. Take me home, commercial rocket company roads. Counselors. Oh, that's so funny. Every time you do commercial rocket company, you get a new organization, but it's just like a really bad it's just like a 1-star. We fund private industry to move our assets into orbit and beyond, so it's probably they're always just like 1-stars. Maybe they get better afterwards. That add a little bit of boost. End of India. All right, I'm just going to start taking audience research. That's the case. EDF is staying where it is. They're not doing anything. Commercial research. All right, you guys. We're gonna go wipe them out. Earth surveillance. Yeah, that can't be the case. Not allowing that. Engage. Crushed. Yeah, we could really use some salvage base. If I am blowing up aliens and that's the case. All right. Who's coming in here? And more importantly is like, when are they coming in here? Traveling to Victor 89 temporary orbit. This is the mothership Dreadnought. You're at 1.4. Rallying with 1304. Departing the solar system. So that Dreadnought is straight up fleeing. I could chase down the mothership with the EAF. That's an option. Obviously, it scares me based on like how much we got messed up by that mothership last time, but we fought it with small ships versus like battle cruisers. Flag Titan, a shield ship, a couple of chat lasses. This is almost all lasers. I think this is the problem, is that all of our ships just use lasers, and the lasers aren't good against big ships. They're really good against small ships, but against big ships, they're kind of not the best. We were talking ship design at the end of yesterday. Though I'm not sure we ever really landed on a spot. I think where we kind of landed on was actually Lancers. Super heavy plasma cannons. I mean, we have these like spinal mounts, particle beam spinal mounts. It's interesting that they would take a super heavy plasma cannon over this. This does damage, 28 damage. This does damage, 27 damage. Oh, the spinal neural lances also cost like a lot of exotics. We did build actually a Lancer. Spinal class, yeah. We just didn't have the juice for it. After fighting with your tablet for the start of the drawing, you finished the 2026 design? Nice, nice. I think I saw that in the Discord, so. Has anyone thought to check how VM's doing? Maybe not claiming first. Is his secret in distress sent to help? Just been busy. You played some League when stream was starting? Oh, yeah, no, that's a cry for help right there. That's a real cry for help. Anytime someone's playing, it's like, oh, yeah, I've been playing a bunch of League of Legends. You gotta be concerned, man. That's a sign of concern. Plasma Dreadnought, you say. Or Plasma Knot, if you want to be really fun. That's a lot of plasma. That's a lot of plasma. Plasmas use magazines, so we add a magazine onto this. Salvage bay, repair bay. ECM's targeting computers and component armors. 5.7 exotics. Oh yeah, all these MK2s. We need all these MK2s. You're using an antimatter beam core reactor with a Poseidon torch. Well, I don't actually think that's the best option for you. Proteom Novas are 6.6 and you're 4.9. So Proteom Novas are better engines, better general. Like, I think that this in general is a better combination. Having the 6 of these. It's just that the Delta V drops off quite a bit. These ships are not suitable for bombardment. Do we have a plasma knot already? Like a long plasma class. 900, 400, 800. 1,000. Yeah, I mean, that could work. I don't love their like damage, but they probably do. Like their combat power is low, but they probably do actually like pretty efficiently. Isn't a cooling pipe supposed to be freezing? What, with the plasma batteries? I don't know what kind of... Should it be doing like frozen damage, maybe? Cooling pipe is freezing, causes it to cut out. Just keep running it for as long as you can. If the error code pops, turn it off at the mains. The AC has stopped working. I think cooling pipes are meant to not be freezing because they like make cold. To make cold, they have to create hot. Like that's thermodynamics. Talk about air cons. I'm a little slow today, man. It took me a second to catch up. I'm a little slow today, okay? It's one of those days. Saving that ship. Silver Tower Station. Oh, that's that nightmare out in Jupiter. Yeah. They're building another mothership out there too. So I didn't send these guys to attack. Longer I wait, the worse that's going to be. I have a lot of point defense on these guys. And most of their damage comes from mag batteries. Which is stopped by point defense. If I lose the EAF in this fight, then like that's it, right? I'd be licked if I lost the entire EAF from like a fight that's we have an entire point on. I'm gonna send them over. You can do shipyard here. That's all good. Yeah, again, like rare metals constantly. Does this go up in cost or what it's giving me every time I do it? These repeat projects. Finland wants to join the EU. Now that's interesting. Because I do want Finland to join the EU. You have a lot of allies here. So I think the only way I'm going to take you is manually. Jamaica, you're not joining the EU though. But I'm willing to put them in. Agent is Big Brother spying on our conversation. I'm here for the kitty cats. Mona came in for a moment this morning, but then she kind of showed up, said meow, and then left. Repeat should go up in cost, I believe, or was the case. They do go up in costs. My question is do they also go up in value? Like, will they start getting me like 25 and then 30 and then 50, you know? Because repeating them for 25 influence is probably not going to be worth doing.
Reporting in.
So you've actually been spotted. Let's send you to
Going
ground.
into hiding.
I'm here.
You've also been spotted,
Acknowledged.
which is crazy.
Your orders?
Hunkering down.
You guys are fine.
Ready for my mission.
3.7,
Standing by for
1.6.
orders.
Dude. Our sustainability for the EU was 10. I had a full 10. I absorbed Russia and it went to 4.2. That is bad. I got to put more points back into welfare here as well because the inequality is cranking up from that annexation. We jumped to 0.5 in that. Funding boost. Military tech, yeah, we're going to keep that going. Space defense and exo fighters, I'm also going to keep going. We're almost maxed on exo fighters, so that's going to be done very soon at least. Yikes, Russia. Yikes, 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 Russia. Yeah, you need all these things more, but unfortunately you just need so much right now. You also just annexed a bunch of regions, so you're having troubles.
Where do you need me?
You're having troubles.
Gear up.
You're gonna keep burning down plants. All we can do. Keep it cooking. Yeah, I mean, we have a ton of extra control points right now. All right. This is good news. This little guy, Explorer 2, can launch out of Make. And there is a fleet in orbit here that's been bombing him occasionally, but they seem to be leaving me alone right now. So I'm going to go zoom around the galaxy. Some rare metals there on Goblinu. Yeah, let's go to that one. 62 weeks. You see, normally I go backwards because it's much easier to go backwards than it is forward. Sun, Neptune. All right, well, whatever. Just go. Okay, some more big things. There's Indonesia has taken over Timor-Leste. These people of the region are hostile to their new nation. What happened to all the armies that were there? It still says they're there, but they're all invisible? How bizarre.
Offering assistance.
Evading pursuit.
Evading pursuit.
How bizarre. How bizarre. Value is that? At least I believe that was the case. Value is the value, hey? So these are really not worth doing. All right, well, you know. If we know that, then we know that. And then we can just do this. I guess management research is still good, but these guys are not worth doing. And then we just spend all of our stuff doing future techs. Which, you know, buffs everybody, but mostly buffs me, considering I control the most of the world.
Violence is abating.
The most of the world. All right, you're just waiting on mines and power. Advanced light coil cannons. Now there's tech we can do. There's tech that has my
They're
interest.
winning their hearts and minds.
You got no medals. You can't do nothing with them. Do we have the tech for bigger Indonesia? No. And it doesn't seem to exist. And I'm not clear why. And I wonder whether or not I accidentally researched some other tech that like barred me from being able to use that tech. African Union and Mozambique have merged. Is the African Union now Ethiopia? It is. So he is going for Greater Africa. All right, I'm willing to let him do a bit of that before I swoop in and take it from him.
For the good guys.
That ain't no big probs. Bunch of agriculture things coming online. Just obsolete or without a favorite? No, we looked. It just it wasn't showing up there. I've got it marked as favorite in the tech tree tab. EAF no longer has a valid trajectory for Victor 89. Transferring to low Triton orbit. Cancel this. The mothership is not there? Oh, no, it is. Shoot. Okay, he's still chasing that guy down, so I don't know why it said he doesn't have a path on him. That still looks positive to me.
Ready for my mission.
Federate with PDL. I do want you to do that.
Heading to the capital.
At your service.
I do want you to do that. How's India looking? 22. That's a much bigger number.
Applying pressure on their people.
All we
Ready
need
to
to
go.
do is get like a foothold in there. Once we break down one single thing, the rest is
We're going
easy.
in.
Australia's got to get jobbled up as well. Advanced coil cannons. So, there was also some discussion of coil-based big dreadnoughts. Is this insane? Heavy coil gun battery, MK3, MK3. What if I just did this and I said, like, this guy gets no point defense? Heavy siege collier. Spinal siege collier. Coil cannon. Can bombard, yes. Can bombard, yes. Bracket fire. What is bracket fire? That's not one I've seen. Bracket fire. Weapon will fire at ship's primary target. If none is selected, it will fire at the nearest enemy. If targeting a ship, weapon will fire in a pattern in which some slots are slightly off target to hit the ship if it alters its vectors. Do you also have bracket fire? You do. I gotta be real. That doesn't seem like you need to do that. This is the DACA class dreadnought. What's the range on these? 900, 900, 900. Just wanted to set it up for armor here. $362.4 damage? Yo. Have I truly been sleeping on meg weapons this entire time? I think I have. I dare say I must be. You get a lot more Delta V if I give you antimatter. The question is whether or not you are like a defense ship. I mean, this ship is really good. If it's got this many coil guns, it's really good at bombarding, right? Southern Cross can gobble Indonesia, you think? Yeah. I know Indonesia can gobble Australia if we get the right tech. What about point defense? On this ship, the idea is no point defense. This was just going to be a straight up coil gun ship. And it was going to hope that the point defense would be everybody else. If they hit, those sword kills can kill enemy ships fast. They're very good against stations as well. Exy, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. All red situation. Always all red. Yeah, this would just be a coil gun ship. And then we throw in some point defense ships with it. We already have a lot of point defense on most of our other ships, so the idea is I need something that can actually puncture things like the mothership. So do I go antimatter? Protium Nova. 18.9 and 12. 18.9 and 12. Protium Nova is a little bit better on all these things. It's just that it doesn't get as much Delta V. I will be honest, I don't entirely understand why. They also cost a ton of rare metals. Ah, you know what? It costs a ton of rare metals no matter how I slice that. If you don't have any point defense, I want to make sure you have a lot of armor. That's a very expensive ship. All right. Mothership, grab some fathership, penetrate the mothership. Get out of here. Kilogram warheads movement. This is 14 times the speed of sound if there was sound in space. I mean, we got some pretty fast stuff, you know. Nice. I built this and then didn't build anything to actually power it. That was smart. You dingus. Might as well grab the rest of those upgrades then. You're the same deal. Tier 3 deep space. Huge rare metal output on these guys. Potentially. Well, not huge, but pretty large.
Offering support.
If those mines can ever get online. Dude, I really hope we can crack into India here.
Order is returning.
So much is tied up in it.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Your control is vulnerable now.
Let's go. That's it. We got it. We're into India. Get it, India. That's going to give us the bonuses on purges as well, so all the rest are going to be a lot easier. The EAF is in a temporary orbit of Victor 89. Huh? Excuse me? Dude, what the hell? How did you let him escape so much? He's trying to go back to Triton with that mothership. I don't want that to happen. What I also don't want is to find myself 164 days. These are 2 Titans worth 1.5 each. Dude, they're nothing but mag batteries. Okay, so I just have to go point defense to beat the computer. Because he's just putting everything he can into mag cannons. $164 days. If I go here, I'm pretty close to 699 Gila. How much to get you back to Earth right now? 5 weeks. 28th of February. 4th of July. Merch. Is this worth it? He's going all the way back to Titan. Dude, I think I have to leave them. Yeah, I don't like that. But I think that's the correct choice right now. We're going to do full burn back. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Target destroyed.
Also, sorry, where is Yakutia? There it is. Pan-Asian Convoy in 7.1. Yeah, okay, we gotta absorb them into the Pan-Asian Combine as well. Quite a slow ship, yeah. All I think of anytime someone says mothership is the legally distinct alien TTRPG. Dude, the alien TTRPG is so good. I actually, just at Christmas time, I was out at like a game store and I noticed that they had a copy of the Alien TTRPG handbook and they had remade it in 2025, which I didn't know. So they've like updated a bunch of the rules to make it even better.
Ready for orders.
And boy, do I want to play
At your
it.
service.
I came very close to buying the book, like right then and there. 85%? Let's go 94%.
Standing by.
You defended that, you defended that. I suppose you could federate
Time to make our move.
for safety's sake. This homie is stabilizing Pan-Asian Combine. I don't actually think I need to do that anymore. In
Standing
fact,
by.
the PDL's in guerrilla
Restoring
warfare.
order.
And I think somebody is probably doing unrest missions. They are. Multiple people are doing unrest missions in the PDL. Don't like that. Don't like that one bit. On my list of games I want to check out, it's very good. My favorite thing about it is there's all these rules for the alien that like the DM isn't really in control of. They have to roll on a dice to basically say like, what does the alien do during this attack? So it takes a little bit of the agency away from the DM, but it's in like a good way, in my opinion. Because it lets the DM kind of be like, ooh, I killed you, but it wasn't really me. It was the dice.
I will help.
Protecting our interest.
And that's fun. I assume the sustainability is going to like skyrocket. Yeah, it's going up like 0.5 per month. So that should not take long. You're going up 0.6, so you say. That's good. So you also shouldn't take that long.
Things are cooling off.
Gonna put him on permanent assignment there for now until that's cooled off. Hope nobody tries to steal this from me. I think I would
Policy
get it
direction
anyway.
Complete.
You go federate with them. So Nanofact Labs online.
We are in control here.
Nice. We're in. All right, we got our foot in the door for India. Let's see. Welfare is really needed. Environment is really needed. Knowledge is kind of needed. Democracy is not so needed at 7.2. Actually, I could probably jump that down to 1. Unity is... it's not great. They're pretty fragmented. Rest value of 1.3. Funding, we're going to knock out. Boost, I'm going to drop down to 1. Mission control, I will keep. That feels good to me. Nice little system there for them. Jamaica, classic. I'm confused. Like, is Jamaica... is Jamaica part of the EU? Why do they want to be in here so bad? Do we have a claim on Kingston? No. Just that Project Exodus understands who we are and how strong we've
Reporting
become.
in. Securing our control.
Where do you need me?
All right, we'll
Ready
defend the
for
EU.
order.
We'll have you advise that. %5 purchase. Yikes. 17 on crackdowns. All right, well, bonuses to public campaigns would be pretty good here, I guess.
At your service.
You know, I'm actually going to defend
Protecting
that
our
one
interests.
point in India because it's going to be so hard for us to get in here. The good news is that, like, our public opinion will go up naturally now that we have at least a foothold, so it will be easier to take the rest of India. It's just
Securing our control.
not a lot easier.
Making things safe for our people.
Okay. Nano factory. Okay, you don't even have enough power here, dudes. That a heavy fusion? Yes. Upgrade all of them. Let's do that. Some of these deep space systems. You know, we have all these shipyards everywhere, but it's like I just don't even have the rare earth, the noble metals to build in the shipyards we have. There's a weird irony, I feel like, in that. Oh, the Thief class cruiser. So this guy is... Yeah, he's got to join that squad. Perfect.
Things are stabilizing.
The people will come to our side.
Indonesia gets another navy. I do want them to have maximum navy since they are like an island nation. Kuala Lumpur, no longer hostile to Pan-Asian control. Love that
They
for
slipped away
us.
from us.
That's fine. You're rolling 25s on those crackdowns. That's pretty good. And we'll see where the EAF can go here. Never show the dice. It'll kill you. Soon all of Earth's going to be one big EU. That's the dream. That's what we're hoping for. Rallying with Victor 1070. 900 points. Who is Victor 1070? Lancer Destroyer Monitor Corvette. Tiangong in 100 days. So those guys are cruising. So, honestly, intercepting these guys with the EAF could be really smart. 3 weeks. April. Yeah, let's do this. African Union continues to grow. You gotta love it. It's really funny seeing some of these like alien ships that are actually quite fast. Perfect. Most battle stations are online, protecting more of our deep space colonies. Ideally, what I need to do is I need to kind of just blow up some of these alien fleets so the EAF can go and take that one like random planet that has so much materials on it.
Standing by for orders.
All right, so you guys are going for crackdowns. Crackdown and steals. I'm gonna have you go back into Asia.
Offering assistance.
Ready.
I think you're gonna just keep going back on burning
Taking
stuff
it to them.
down.
Ready to go.
Insurgencies, peacefuls, 2.3s, 1.9s. .6 is pretty good, honestly. I think I'm gonna have him
Gear up.
go back to burning down plants because we have a lot of stuff in Africa to get rid of. And if Ethiopia is succeeding at merging all of this together under the African Union, there'll be a good one to grab. So, Eden Stargazer, thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome to the agency. Let's keep cooking with
Offering
that.
assistance.
Lending my expertise.
Let's keep cooking with that. Another thief class. That one's out on Mars, though. Okay. I do need to take this base. Let's just do it. It's a victory condition at this point. Earthquake in Lhasa. Lhasa. Tibet and northern Myanmar. I knew there was one of these. I just didn't realize that was our territory that it was in.
We've moved the needle.
Okay, we stole a base from humanity first. It's terrible. Of course it is. Fission reactors, fission reactors, fission reactor, xenoscience, egg complex, battle station, fusion reactor farms, marine platoons, we need to build a heavy fusion. That gives that more than enough gas. Well, let's see how it does. I love that these guys can attack from the station and like not even need to go. Don't even need to go in there. The rest of the guys I'm happy to have there. You know, I know the initiative is like a threat to us, but they aren't a win condition, so I'm not gonna panic too much about them. So this is the advanced speed campaign. It's not the long one, which is crazy because it's still very long. Tanzanian mainland. All right, we'll just turn off research again. There's our management.
Targets got away.
43% on crackdowns. Okay, so that jumped again pretty heavy. Mars is getting its retrofits in. Pakistan versus Bulgaria.
Target secure.
I mean, I'm feeling very good about owning most of Europe/Asia right now. We dunk this alien fleet completely. Pick up 4 of those. And then, homie, you are heading back to Sophocles. Full speed. Got like 40 hydrogen in the bank. I'm willing to cash out a lot on that stuff right now. We also have like crazy amounts of fizzles. What's really funny is like I still don't even have a hydrogen planet. So we have these things that are like, oh, if you have a gas planet, you use less fizzles. It's not a problem. Does not seem to be a problem. Swear to God, Jamaica. If you keep this up, I'm gonna attack you. You guys just need power.
At your service.
You're gonna defend the PDL.
Securing our interests.
Just pop
Standing
back up.
by for orders.
I'm gonna let you just keep
Heading to
attacking
the LZ.
alien fauna.
Offering support.
Offering support.
Securing our control.
Keep doing that. I think our stream title I said endgame for the past 30 hours. I think we put endgame in on Monday, so for the past probably 15. But it is the endgame. It's the thing. It's just that the endgame is also long. It's not a lie. It is technically correct. Probe arrives. All right, what are we looking at out here? So, Tiangong, 78 days. Low Earth in 200 with an assault carrier and 1.6. Tiangong in 70 days. Higby Station. So we're gonna go to Higby and we're gonna wait while we build up.
They're winning their hearts and minds.
Good. All of our stuff is starting to get a lot better. Mars is almost up to 1,000 strength.
Targets lost.
Crackdown critical failure. Wow. 44% and he rolls a 95. You ain't making it easy on me, dude.
The LZ is secure.
Who's this guy? Tiangong in 70. July 4th, June 26th. This guy's actually going to get there before him. Just wait for them, man. I'm just going to wait for them. The time it would take for me to get out to them, it's just like irrelevant. Lots of battle stations. Oh, now that is a guy I missed. He's rallying with 1070. 1.4. Suddenly that actually becomes a problem. Let's do that. Then we should have enough Delta V to race back to Earth. We're going to cut off these reinforcements, because otherwise he's going to be like the size of my fleet. Defend interest in New Zealand. Do we own New Zealand? Did I miss that? Wow, totally forgot about that. Yeah, you should federate with Indonesia. We're also going to need to defend you.
Protecting our interest.
Ready for my mission.
The old Indonesia.
Heading to the capital.
Then we can absorb him in New Caledonia as well. EU also has a claim here, but that feels very Indonesian for me. And then the Republic of the Southern Cross, we're going to have to figure out how we get you afterwards. Bit more confusing. Dr. Sean, hello. Rocking an hour of sleep, dude. Tough. Makes you feel any better. I'm not on an hour of sleep. I'm on a bit more than that, but it's hurting. We're hurting this morning. I could federate with Finland. I don't know if they'd want to, but they might. They're also like cracking down that point. At some point, we got to absorb the rest of these guys into the EU. I think it's just that India is our primary target right now. Interesting. Humanity First is also trying to get in here. Sneaky, sneaky.
Offering counsel.
30 hours
I will
endgame
help
because it's
them.
endgame and gameplay, right?
Securing our control.
Can I send refueling ships to your ship if they run out of Delta V? Yeah. Yeah. You can send out someone with like a bunch of Delta V and different types of engines, and they can just split their fuel. That is an option. Though I will be honest, when it happens to me, I just scrap the ship.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
It hasn't happened much, but we did have some stuff get locked in like low Earth orbit.
We lost their trail.
Come on, dude. How many times are you going to fail this? One of the other things we could opt for is WOA. But I don't really hate a lot of you guys. I guess Ukraine? But again, it's one of these things where I like... If I'm not going to war against myself, I'm basically dragging a ton of other countries into the war.
Mission complete.
To a point that I really don't want to do that, so... Super colliders. Maghreb has declared war on the Ukraine. Okay. That's right. Super colliders. Super colliders are really expensive. But they also produce lots and lots and lots of antimatter. We're gonna call this Super Collider Station. Because we have quite a few antimatter stations, so I want to make sure that we're targeting like the right one here. If we're putting those upgrades in and they're costing us a fortune. Jamaica, it's not going to happen, dudes. Stop trying to meme yourself into this campaign. It's embarrassing. Internal coup? Not really, no. Not at 3.5, you're not. $9.99, you're at 10, you're up to 6.5. We've managed to pull the EU back to a full democracy, which is honestly, I think pretty amazing.
Where to?
Where to?
Considering how not a full
What's the
democracy
yaw?
we were for a very long time.
Taking it to them.
You're actually already maxed out on command. I think I'm gonna go espionage? Just so I have to send you into hiding less? Okay. You take investigation, okay. You take science, okay. You take espionage. Keep working on the crackdowns here in India.
Offering assistance.
Offering counsel.
And wait for these aliens to show up. We're almost through our ship backlog. It's mostly these combat frigates, which thankfully are very fast, but they do require like a lot. Well, they require 200. So you know what? Actually, in like 1 month, we should be able to do basically all of them. Trying to build a bunch of these laser ships in Earth orbit as well. Chris Lauren, hello, 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 welcome. How you doing today? How you doing today? Couple more Mars bases. Pan-Asian Combine in the U.S. Oh yeah, let's impose sanctions on the U.S. That's good for us. We're never going over there. It's very expensive to take, and it does not have the value I need. I'll take that. That's a very good auto-resolve for us. Another 9.8. At which point, I'm going to send y'all back to Sophocles Station as fast as you damn well can. Fantastic
Public
intercept right
sentiment
there.
is increasingly with us.
Nice. Look at this. And our Quarrar orbit now has 4 battle stations. As well as the full Marine platoon. You've got the command center coming up. You've got another heavy fusion. Upgrade that shipyard. Let's upgrade that nanofac. And then you have lots of space to do whatever you want with.
They slipped away from us.
Homie, come on. Get your crackdown in order. It's embarrassing at this point. Environment of Medan has reached a tipping point. This is what, Indonesia? Indonesia experiences decreased GDP and increased inequality. We'll fund this for 63K. Get a significant public opinion boost.
By the numbers.
I gotta be a little bit careful sending these guys over to Africa because there are rampaging megafauna. And if they are in the same location, they have a chance to get hit. Mill science is up again. I think I'm just going to keep taking exotics. 23 days for Victor. 10 days for our guys. Sorry, I'm gonna have to transfer you to Higby. Four days to resupply. Not great, homies. Who is low on Delta V? These shield ships. .3, 4.8. You might as well repair and resupply if that's the case. And we'll get there as soon as we can. It's going to be like 1 day in difference. Fourth of July. Yeah. They're still like weeks off of showing up, so.
Standing by. Going in hot.
Your orders.
So you're gonna burn down that, and you're gonna burn down this.
Heading
you know what?
to the LZ.
I should really be actually like paying attention to where we're doing this from. So let's go like down
to
the
the LZ.
coast. We'll try to clear out the African Union as much as we can, because that's what we're going to end up taking. I was having to spend so much influence on these crackdowns as well. And then these guys transfer to Higbee. 23 hours. Nice. New colony mining complex here, getting us another 100 rare earth as well as 16 fizzles. Posing sanctions on the US in game, right? You do mean in game? I don't know. You never know.
I will help them.
So many little countries for me to
Offering
take at this point. Oh, there are maybe quite a few of you. Tiangong. Oh, SpaghettiOs. All right, thankfully, these guys are arriving at different times, so we should be able to sortie and fight them like step by step.
The people will come to our side.
But it is way closer than I would like. We'll attack with the EAF. Yeah, these guys are attempting a rapid landing. I could split the fleet in half. I still outpower them. Big Laz, 2 chat Lazes, and a shield class. They have a Lancer. Big Laz is a Titan, though. Crushed him.
Targets lost.
Fails another crackdown. You guys go back to Higbee Station. Begin your repairs. Incredible. So now we have 500 and 1.2. So we should be in a position that we can also take these guys out. And then these are all of the major fleets that have been coming in after us.
Score 1 for the good guys.
I don't know if they're going to try a rapid landing or what they're doing with these guys, but 3.3K? Excuse me, that's not what those numbers equaled. Was there a third fleet in there I couldn't see? You have 2 Titans. You have 3 Titans, all with mag batteries. He doesn't have a lot of Delta V. I mean, he's still got enough to like get around to places, but my question is like, is he thinking about just like staying in orbit here? I could potentially join the EDF in to get like another 300 points. Maybe bump us up to 3,000. $281. Anti-xenoforming patrol? Order the fleet to automatically bombard detected alien growths and creatures on Earth's surface, checking daily for new targets. Requires being an Earth interface. The fleet will not risk counterattack from the surface and will cancel if it's no longer able to fire. I did not know that this was an option. I think it might only be an option because I just recently got this thief class guy with all the railguns on it. I want you guys to merge. Why not? Why can't you merge? Okay, if I cause you both to go back to Higbee Station, can you merge at the station? Yes. $2.9. That's a gamba. But I'm willing to see how we do. I mean, worst case, we could just not take the fight, load the save. But I also have 2.1k boost, so... Targeting Confucius Station in low Earth orbit. 8.1 hours. That's my broadcast station. That's how I run my public campaigns. $6.8 hours. Is that fast enough? 8.1. Yeah, it hella is. So he's going to show up at that station. And now, oh, you done screwed up, kiddo. We have the station on our side, so we have 4 battle stations. We crushed him and took no damage, basically. Except 8 exotics, a bunch of promotions. EAF, please move up to... Well, actually, I'm going to split you again. Because all these guys with really low Gs... and more importantly, really low fuel need to stay here. I guess really it's just like the low fuel. You You guys transfer out to Sophocles. You guys transfer down to... I feel like you lost strength. Put you back down to Higby. And rename you EDF. This is right. I guess shield class MK3s. $45 milliges. Something's not right there. These Titans? These Titans are really slow. Big last Titans. Yeah, but they're also like a ton of my my strength. What engines do they have? Antimatter plasma cores. And 6 torches. But their cruise acceleration is only 45 milliges. I guess because they have like so much armor and everything else on them as well. Alright, well, maybe they won't slow us down too badly. I believe that's the last serious alien fleet coming in. There is this assault carrier at 1.6. So I tell you what, why don't we just go cut him off? 2.7. Yeah, I don't know, man. These 45 milliges really, really slow us down. It's gonna take me 20 weeks to catch this guy. At the best, 16, but... this is like half a year to catch one fleet. 2.7. Doesn't really feel like the most convenient. Is that the mothership? No, the mothership is going like all the way back to, I think the Neptune right now. Even these guys are slow. But I'm talking about knocking a lot of strength out with them. 1.4 versus 1.6 now. Dude, you know what? That's 20 weeks no matter how I cut that. They're right. I guess they're just far away, so... this is just waiting in orbit for them. Pretty much all of these are just waiting in orbit. $26. We'll go for the 25. Might as well do a minor interception. Okay, and we're back on counselors. Yeah, the alien mothership we hit, and then they just absolutely cooked it. And we're like, we want nothing to do with this. Which, frankly, fair. Can't blame them. Get out of here, Jamaica. So your advice, you're working on this crackdown again.
Acknowledged.
She's working down there. You can work over here. Yeah, there's a lot of A lot of garbage. What is this? Saint Denis. Also belongs to the African Union. Okay. Well, we'll keep it part of the EU, I guess.
Offering assistance.
Lending my expertise.
Prepping for mission.
Extreme Earth orbit. Okay. 23% on these crackdowns here. That protium converter torch at 500,000 tech. Something not unlike a miniature sun powers a sub-petawatt drive that can conceivably take us to other star systems. This is the best drive in the game. 9, I don't know what this is, 9 million N in thrust. These are insane. It's gonna take us 2 years to research it. That is what it is. Enter newtons of thrust. That makes sense. Low Earth orbit cleanup. Our space mission planners are concerned about increasing amount of debris in low Earth orbit. They've taken the initiative to drop a few proposals to use our spare Earth space capability to deorbit some of the debris. Portray as a public service. Yeah, we could definitely do this. Extensive. -3. -6. Debris throughout LOE will reduce by 6. Cost us 100 boost and 25k. Grants a public opinion boost around the world. 3 or 1. Let's go. Augment our efforts with ground to orbit laser brooms. I'm actually quite curious. How bad is orbit? I bet it's really bad. 2 dangerous clouds of debris. 3 dangerous clouds. 23 dangerous clouds in LOE2. Yikes. Cost 500k of tech. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Wank Badger 69. 10 out of 10 name. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. Cost-effective relation. Best drive in the game. Yeah. Intercept that alien mothership before they're out of reach. They're basically already out of reach, unfortunately. It was an early decision on whether or not we go after them or we go back to defend Earth. We went for defend Earth.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Hopefully we can make a play on Ceres, especially now that we actually have bombardment ships.
We've hit them where it hurts.
Nice. We finally got our India crackdown part 2. Yeah, see, if I had coil guns on this ship, I could actually use these guys to attack all the alien fauna in Africa, and that would speed us up a lot. So, believe it or not, I'm building another one of these. Le Rev Dreadnought. What the hell is that? Did I build that? Thief class cruiser. Built-in Softclay station. It's going to cost a lot. I think Le Rev is one of the ones we just recently built, but we didn't name it properly. Your name is meant to be Daka. I very clearly wrote Daka in here. I don't know how that happened. Daka class dreadnoughts. We can't build them for a bit anyway, but
The LZ is secure.
boy, we're getting there. Armies led by Finland have entered the alien capital and captured it. The alien administration has finally fallen. Finland, Finland, Finland. Good job, Finns. You protect my chat, and you protect Africa.
The LZ is secure.
Bang up job. How many newtons to screw in a light bulb? Yeah, you'll have to wait till he shows up later. Torele, Berkeley. Typical alien movie ending right there. Always reliable, always the fins. A new strategy game is ready for release. Oh, okay. Well, we better stop playing this then. With the subtle guidance, a computer game has been developed which uses the full power of quantum computing to simulate an alien invasion of the solar system in unprecedented detail. The player is tasked with managing a secret society which must try to bring the governments of Earth under its influence and direct resources to combat the aliens on both Earth and in space. This sounds really familiar. We have an opportunity to inject some subliminal messaging into the game's core loop. What aspect should we focus on? Ground operations, space presence, or global unity? Or just make the game addictive and monetize everything? That's funny. Mission control priority. Yeah, we'll go for space presence. We're actually starting to run low on mission controls, so why not? Definitely brainwashed. It is confirmed. Does just seem like they gave away their master plan right there. All right, China and Indonesia.
Reporting in.
You're gonna purge that crackdown point.
Terminating the opposition.
I'm here.
That's not the point. I cracked down. I cracked down this point. No, I cracked down this point because I wanted to boost the public missions. Upsetty spaghetti.
Making things safe for our people.
I'm here.
That's all you can do. You guys are going to defend. You're going to grab that other point in India. We'll keep cooking. Alien megafauna causing problems. Are they implying that this game takes a quantum computer to play?
Offering support.
I think so,
Offering
yeah.
assistance.
Making things safe for our people.
I guess that's why it's like
Protecting our
hanging up a
interests.
little bit now in the end game. Darkest timeline where Ubisoft makes Terra Invicta. Only if the
They're
initiative,
winning their
only for
hearts
playing
and
as the
minds.
initiative. 3 years time after the aliens have revealed their agents in the States, we have civilians walking around concerned about mission control points rather than what the aliens are doing. They're doing their best, okay? Thankfully, being able to spam this this tech now is really getting my CP up quite a lot. Yay! I think we also just got a bunch of mines online with all those reactor farms. We're up to 1.6 of base metals right now. I will gain new territorial claims on Yekaterinburg. The hell is Yekaterinburg? Yekaterinburg. Am I misspelling that? Russia? Yekaterinburg. Here. Well, that doesn't matter. It's part of the EU, so. Glad we've wasted that tech. This can go up to 10 now. Fusion Age 7.7. 7.4. India's at 6. USA's at 6.7. Canada's at 7.3. Occasionally you run into a country that surprisingly will just be way ahead of everybody else. But it does seem like we are absolutely dominating the military tech game. The good news is that means I can just start invading anybody I want. So, like, real talk. Hungary is part of the Nordic Federation. But if I go to war with that, I go to war with Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Maghreb, Israel, and Romania. I mean, it's not like I lose if I do that. African Union. I think the next, once we have India, I think the next thing is we actually just take the African Union and then we start, like, just going to war with everybody.
We are in
And
control
letting,
now.
like, EU and China clean it up. Okay, there's another point. Control of India climbs. Should you hope my IRL survival doesn't depend on my IRL dice rolls? Well, you know, just keep spamming.
Acknowledged.
Just keep spamming your counselors as often as you need to. You'll be okay. Oh yeah, look at this. We can just purge it right out now.
Targeting the opposition.
What's the op?
Oh, he actually didn't come in here and recontrol these. He didn't defend them. That's why I could just purge them. All right.
Time to make our move.
Your orders?
Jerry, I
Reporting
think you
in.
need to do that the other way.
On my way to the capital.
So you can
Ready.
unify with Yakutia. I can invite the EU into the Pan-Asian Combine. Two of these countries I'm going to give over to Asia. Bangladesh? What are you doing in here, dude? You're your own country? Get out of here. Guatia. Yeah, see, Pan-Asian Combine does have claims on those two provinces. Ooh. But everything else I think would be okay. And I want to also say that we have a India tech. End of India. You know what? Actually, I think we might have already done the India tech. Maybe. Maybe, baby. So you're at a 4.2, you're at a 5.4, you're at a 1.6, you're at a 2.5. All right, so we don't need to, like, we probably just keep getting rid of aliens down here.
We're going in.
Bit by bit, keep purging them out. Looks like war is gonna happen. Wait, are we talking about the real world or are we talking about the simulation?
I will help them.
High lunar orbit, Zeus parking lot. Right, I guess we're not in control of those guys anymore. Low Orcus orbit. Survey. I mean, both. True, but dark.
We've moved the needle.
You know, I also realizing if I go to the old solar system screen, we probably have some fresh probes we can start shooting out. No, actually we don't. Never mind. Mars is up to 1. I really thought Mars would be a bit of a better army with all of those retrofits. Like, those are very expensive retrofits, and they're really not proving that great. 233 UR2 chat blocks.
Policy direction complete.
You're going to unify Yakutia.
Target destroyed.
Good stuff, good stuff. Real world's got enough war. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
Our enemies are still in control.
All right, he defended his point. Greenland melt accelerates. The ice sheet above Greenland is melting faster than ever, raising global sea levels. The sheet is close to 1 trillion tons of ice a year. If it fully melts, the sea level could rise by 6 meters in a century or two. Scientists are insisting humanity must abandon its fossil fuel-based economy to avoid catastrophe. We were warned. 120 centimeters. Brother. Pan Asia's up to 9. You guys are at 10, 10. You guys are back up to 9. These have gone back up. They have. Absorbing Russia, like, killed my environmental impact. Because Europe was at 10, so it was like purging stuff. I mean, here's the thing. Once Europe and the Pan-Asian Combine get to 10, they should now be able to pull enough out of the atmosphere. He says. Tanisha, what's your environment? Let's get you all the way pumped up as well, because you're only at 9 right now. Knowledge, government. You're at 8.9. You could probably drop that down to 1. Your unity is perfect. Let's get rid of that. Funding. Yeah. You only have 1 more navy to build, and it's halfway done. These turds are going to cause me to do another crackdown.
Turning up the heat.
Where to?
Where do you need me?
To defend this other point.
Ready to go.
I don't think anybody can realistically take it from me, but like, just in case.
Taking it to them.
You're going to keep getting rid of them aliens.
I will help them.
Mars's
Offering
retrofits keep
counsel.
going.
Making things safe for our people.
Almost done out there. We're almost back to actually making nobles. Mongolia is no longer hostile. That'll help us out here a little bit. Onboard lasers to shoot out debris. Norath, hello. Welcome, welcome. Customize after the number of random monthly events. It's default 5, but this feels like more than 5. No. We went with default settings for all of that, so. Reports of explosions in Tehran. Canceling flights to the region. Oh boy. Can't wait. Can't wait for more war this year. It's a lot of war this year already. I'd argue a little bit too much war.
Public opinion is
A little
moving
bit
in
too
our
much for
direction.
my taste. Our mission control. Any extra mines we add will now add 2032. That's a problem because I just found a spot that I need to build. The Wild Man's Crypt. I'm sorry, do you not have any outpost kits? Oh, that's right. I sent you to Orcus just to scan things. Just because I said you could do that quickly. And for cheap. And you succeeded on doing just that.
Neutralize their keeping.
Okay. Now that should be their Executive control point? Nice. India's ours. All we gotta do is purge that point. No one else can purge it. Ships. Economy contracts in Indonesia. Dude, for real. Population change. I lost $1 billion out of the GDP in the last 30 days. Climate change knocked out 24 billion last month. Climate change has knocked 3 trillion. So this should be a 9 GDP instead of a 6 GDP. You must be the same thing, hey? Yeah, I lost 51 billion out of the PDL. 6 trillion in total. So that should be 21. This should be 60. Wow. Okay, we really got to get on top of climate change. I mean, it's not like we're not. I'm literally, environment is 3 everywhere. These guys are really unsustainable, so getting India up, especially with the size of its population, is going to make a big difference. Mr. Reply to the random event question. No, we haven't changed anything from the default settings. It is just like
Ready to go.
Where it is. At the level it is.
Terminating the opposition.
Where do you need me?
Which I guess feels like it's a bit out of sorts,
Going
but
after their people.
Ready for orders.
it's just rolling like it rolls. Doing what it do.
Gear up.
No problem. Climate change is hurting us real bad, yeah.
Offering support.
I mean, we made some
Offering
really good
support.
push to fix climate change earlier, which I'm certainly glad we did. Okay, we have another 700 here to add to the EAF. You guys just can't catch up with them, could you? Dude, you could catch up with them so fast. That'll make our attack a lot easier. Okay, there's Mers getting more boats. What is this? Oh! Oh, that's not good. Low Silesia orbit. Oh, yeah, we knew this was going to happen. Yeah. Wah, 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 wah. One of our explorer ships got blown up. That's fine. We can make new explorer
Public sentiment
ships.
is increasingly with us.
Just don't really know if it's worth it. Homie, don't be failing 70% crackdowns, please. Ooh. You are going to transfer to the EDF. Am I missing something here? Undock. Oh, yeah, there we go. Anti-xenoforming patrol. So the EDF is now going to sit in Tiangong orbit, the lowest orbit that there is. No, you know what? Actually, the ISS is... No, it's right. It's the lowest orbit. And they are just going to start shooting railguns into Africa. Killing alien life forms. The seas have claimed a portion of Hanoi. Rising sea levels and constant flooding have rendered a portion of the region uninhabitable. Only constant maintenance of seawalls can prevent this from happening again. Inequality and education drop significantly.
By the numbers.
Significantly. Knocks my sustainability back down as well. Which I don't love. Okay, so this is the guy who was out in the Vanth parking lot. He's out exploring near Orcus. There's Ayaya and Guadalcuchi. Oh yeah, you're running out of gas though. Let's move you back to Achilles. Because they'll probably have a space dock here to deal with. Yeah, space dock. So that's good. We can upgrade him then. We can add new bases to him. Not that we really can afford to do any more colonization right now, but
Our associates were unable to take control.
98% chance you roll 99. My dude. You're absolutely killing me here. Nice thing about nations that get to 10 is that they remove greenhouse gases to help offset the other nations. Yeah. But that shift from 9.99 into 10 is
Standing by.
substantial.
Securing our control.
Substantial
Standing by
and
for
difficult.
Ready.
You gonna just go defend the Central Asian Union. Boop, 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 boop. You did not crack that down properly? No. I don't like burning all my
Offering
influence on
assistance.
India either, but
Making
I guess
things
it's
safe
like the
for our
last
people.
big issue we
Protecting
had,
our
so.
interest.
Okay, they're just gonna keep bombing. Guess we'll get regular notifications about that. Victor alert! Victor alert! 19 days. Oh, we're intercepting at 0.2 days before it shows up. Oh yeah, the EAF is not far at all. Somehow that actually sped me up as well. So we're 3.5 now versus 1.6. Pluto gets an upgraded
The people will come
spaceport.
to our side.
Crackdown complete.
Nice. Be another point for us in India. Half point hello. It's nice they are like just everybody is kind of merging Africa together. While performing routine maintenance aboard blank, this officer was struck by an idea to improve the ship's effectiveness in battle. Take less damage from enemy weapons. Damage controls are faster repairs. Ships are built faster, or ECMs are more faster. Let's take 1% less damage because the alien weapons do so much damage. 1% is probably the best value there. Faster ship build might have been good too, but
Our enemies are still in control.
what the hell? How do you only have a 6% chance on that? You had a 98% chance last time. Did the crackdown wear off? Oh my god, I think it did. I think when I cracked that down, it only let 1 point be cracked down at a time. I don't care for that. I don't care for that at all. Point of command. Point of command. Point of investigation. Double point of investigation. Science. Espionage. Security.
What's the
What's the
Ready for
up?
my
Tell me
mission.
what's happening. What's the up? Tell me what's happening.
We are taking power.
You're gonna take
standing
that.
by for orders?
And you're
We're
gonna take
taking
that.
power.
Acknowledged.
And you're gonna deal with that.
We're going in.
Where to?
A lot of people know who you are, so you're just gonna go
Going
to ground.
Offering support.
Hunkering
And
down.
we'll keep going. Oh my goodness. My goodness, my gracious. Trying to get all this locked down. Here we go. Here's this big fight. That's the assault carrier that was heading towards Earth. Another 8.7. I love it. Awesome. They're heading straight back to the shipyard. $3.3. All right. And we have the Thief class cruiser here now too. Okay. 24 is not a lot of militia. Dude, where the hell is that mothership gone? Right now, the aliens are just running out of orbit. Lobatina. Ooh. So there's an alien base here. 1,200 strength. But 65 rare metals. The other one I want to look for is this guy. 69 Hesperia. This is a protectorate rock. It's got a small fleet. 63. Yeah, we're gonna go here. Go 9 weeks, 10 weeks. And ideally we can just like steal this platform, this site without blowing the whole thing up. Those ships should be the ones that you have to intercept to make guerrilla space warfare. I feel like everything we're doing is guerrilla space warfare right now. How are we actually on our builds? Because I think... we're done building. We're done building. The dock of Dreadnought. Delete the Rev. Let's go Luna shipyards. $1.1K. I'm gonna build 2 of these guys. I gotta keep an eye on my
We're
mission
winning
control
their
here now
hearts and
too,
minds.
because those are a lot. This is coming from Titan. Canis. I'd like to get some fast intercept ships. I mean, the entire EAF is pretty fast right now.
Target destroyed.
It's just that there's always room for improvement. Honestly, also, now that we have rear metals coming in, we might be able to
We are
just
in
do a
control
quick
now.
look at all of our stations and increase some stuff.
Our associates were unable to take control.
45%. You had higher than that. Oh, they defended. India is proving such a weird egg to crack. I mean, we're in there
Standing
now,
by for
so
orders.
like 66, 72.
Cracking down.
I
Reporting
gonna
in.
try for that again.
Standing by.
I'm actually gonna go straight for the secondary
Removing our
purge on
enemies.
that location as well.
I'm here.
I'm here.
Ready to go.
Not corporations.
Where to?
Executive point.
Targeting the opposition.
What's the op?
I'm here.
Aliens, where are you? Are you all on the west coast? I don't want you to blow me up.
Heading to the LZ.
Your orders?
I mean, they should be getting helped.
On my way to the capital.
10, 9, 10, 9. Trying to get that climate change.
I will help.
It's amazing how much that sneaks up on you. I set you to the wrong thing. That's okay. You're doing orbital bombardments. Targets were destroyed. Love it.
The people will come to our side.
So, I mean, is there any policy we could do here? I could federate with the EU. Cannot believe you failed that crackdown again.
Mission complete.
Who'd get the most out of this? You're India, Tibet. Like, we own all these other spots. It's meant to be an advised anyway, so.
The LZ is secure.
What endgame objectives are we working on now? We're trying to get that 60% Earth's population. That's like the big one right now. Like, we're pushing India, and then we're going to push Africa after that. And then we
The
are...
opposition remains in power.
Chance 1%. Oh, yeah, of course, because we failed that purge. We failed that crackdown, so the purge is going to fail. And then we're going to start pushing the aliens out on Ceres. I think that's our next step there.
Offering assistance.
At your service.
Defend the PDL.
Securing our control.
This guy's just trying to do mission control, which is really interesting. $1.8K. Okay, let's take a quick look at our habs. Low Helmia orbit has a heavy fusion. 4-point defensive raise. Okay. So you need some things. You need some things. Okay, and you don't have a dock. Yeah, you don't have a dock, do ya? Alright. You guys are good. You guys are good. You guys are good. You guys are good. You're a little weirdly outdated. There are no Marines here. So let's build that. So I just want to make sure that all my mines are operational. Oh, super colliders. That's what we should spend our money on. Hello, what's this? Oh, this is a garbage planet. Research University. I know what's supposed to go up here. Space hotels. This is on Mars. Shouldn't space hotels be available? Space resort. Earth Luna system. Huh. I guess they have to be like in orbit. Six boost gives you $400. This farm needs an upgrade. Can't build any of these on Mars either. Weird. You're maxed out at tier 2. Let's fix you. Automated bases. Okay, I think that's everything. If that's the case, I'm just going to look at my Earth Super Collider Station. And I'm going to build up more of these. I'll generate enough electricity. Fusion reactor farms. So, I got to... Add more of these guys. Will not generate enough power. Ah, damn, these are so expensive to run. Is that enough? That's probably as good as it's gonna get, you know? Turn on those super gliders. We're gonna save this as super glider station ring. And then we can start applying that to other templates as well afterwards. Geo, hello. See, we're back in space and you have to go again. Take it easy, dude. Welcome and goodbye. Particle physics gives me a hadron. Dokson, how we doing, dude? Thank you for the follow.
Lending my
Welcome to the agency.
expertise.
Making things safe for our people.
Welcome to space. Hey, North Caucasus Confederation. Debris throughout low Earth orbit will increase by 5. Dudes. Come on. Get out of here. Raphael base has an unexpected yet welcome discovery. 25% additional resources. We can potentially boost it to 50. But nope, just 25.
Mission in progress.
78 on that crackdown.
We've moved the needle.
82 on that crackdown. You're heading to LEO. Okay. Give you an arrival alarm.
We've neutralized the activity.
That should be it. 99%. That should be India.
Our people have taken control.
Huzzah! Damn it. I clicked the wrong button. Welfare needs to go up. Environment needs to go up. Knowledge can go down a little bit. Government can go down a little bit. Unity. Funding, I'm just going to turn off. Boost, I'm going to turn on 1. Mission control is fine. Mill, I'll keep on 1. Space defense and exofighters, I'll keep on 1 and 1. Let's do that. It's really that environment. It's what I need there more than anything else. I could probably also pull the guy off of public opinion here, which, like, thank God, about time. I might even throw him back into... Probably into Europe would be smart. How many light bulbs can a Newton hold? I don't know. How many can it? Manage relations. I am no longer rivaled with all of my friends. You have 15 armies. Go from rivals to friends. This little island down here can be part of India. Or it can be part of Super Africa. Now that we have this bunch of India, where are we on this? 52 out of 60%. Okay. We are almost there. And we have everything pushed back until series. I do have to make tier 3 bases. Fully upgraded tier 3 bases. Can they be in orbit? Surface base. The moon. Michelangelo was the first base here. It's got all these medical centers on it. So I have 2 social science research centers, but I need to generate another like 1,000 power here. How much are these solar farms doing? Only 270. That would do it. I'm happy with that. So Michelangelo base is a fully upgraded moon base. Mercury. Mercury's got a lot of bases. Walston. I want to say it's the first one. But you know what? That's got a lot of stuff that's not built. This guy's making the most amount of rare materials, so I think I'm gonna make it him. Upgrade, 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 upgrade. Energy research centers. You need more power. Let's just throw a solar farm on there. Throw 2 solar farms on there. Four battle stations. Do they have an admin network here? Spaceworks admin complex, yep. Built 3 nano factories. So that's a fully upgraded Mercury base. Starting to knock off the things here, right? Mercury, Earth, Mars would definitely be the Frederick Douglass. Oh, you got a ton of stuff that needs replacing or updating here. I guess we could turn those skunkworks into foundries. Fission reactor farms. This is such bad value. Command center, foundry, battle stations, civ complex. So I don't have an admin. What would a media center even do? Oh, media centers add influence. 25 influence per media center. Ooh. That would allow me to crank out direct investment. You actually need a secondary farm here. Can you believe that? I can't. Let's just, like, fix all of these. We do have an admin node that needs to be upgraded. I mean, technically those are all tier 3. That's a lot of extra power we're making now, though. So we could knock off a few of these and put on other stuff. Let's do that. Somebody might try to attack this while it's defenseless, but that's a fully upgraded Mars base. Oh, man. Be on and off. Setting spirits high. Setting things straight. Setting out your future. Got to see a psych. Nice. Love it. Love it. Big promoter of the full mental health, man. You ain't ever got to apologize. None for that.
Where to?
Taking care of yourself is number one. And that's coming from the number one.
Targeting their key.
So you know it's true.
Ready for my mission. Going in
Aliens.
hot.
At your service.
Aliens.
We're going in.
Cooking. Folks can learn from my miseries. Be careful about what you feed your brains. Yeah. Oh, big time. Big time. You can't just be filling it with slop.
Offering assistance.
Ooh. You have a base to attack. Not that base, though. Well, I mean, technically that base. Do I want a platform in orbit on here? Why the hell not? Fusion, construction, space dock, laser beams, level 2. So unfortunately, I do think that I'm gonna have to bomb this base if I want to take it. I just don't have that many Marines. What is the difference on different levels of bombardment? I assume you take less damage? The mines are destroyed. The farm is destroyed. The fission reactor is destroyed. Layered defense is down. Marine Company barracks is still up. Marine Company barracks is down. Cancel. Now you can assault the hab and just take it. Someone's stolen my autopsies. Sanctions! Sanctions for everybody. Plenty of stuff out there that I'd rather not know about. Debatable. Only thing is to feed your brain is information. You can never really learn too much. But there are lots of terrible things you can learn. So there's a bit of a weird... There's a bit of a weirdness to it. Alright, how do we want to do this? Layer defense. Space bases are not so critical on where their layered defenses are. Science lab, science lab, science lab, farm. Fission reactor farm. Okay, so let's go like... Heavy fusion reactor. Heavy fusion reactor. Battle station. Construction module? Sure, we can upgrade that. There is a shipyard here. that's the case, I really don't need that other one in orbit. Build battle station there. Egg complex. Layered defense array, battle station, egg complex. Nanofac. Nanofac. Okay. Civilian complex. Admin complex. Command center. Oh, you already have one. Okay. Command center. Marine Company platoons. 8% power. Excellent. The EAF can actually land here and repair at this station. So we're going to do that.
Is increasingly with us.
They slipped away from us.
Come on, dudes. You're killing me, yeah.
Target secure.
Mars radio up and running. Launch those guys. Make a quip about jobs being less important than health. Even my boss and company had supports, but I'm trying to spare that rant being released. All good, dude. All good. Jobs are definitely less important than health. So they can make health easier to obtain. Okay, so that's a major steal out of those guys. When are you coming in? 61 days. Oh yeah, you gotta come back then. You gotta come back to the Higgs. Full speed.
Score 1 for the good guys.
Full speed. Back to defense. Stockpiling. Successful stockpiling right now. Damn, the EAF cruises. Everybody's very upset at India. Unsurprising. Okay, so I don't need to do this public campaign here. I can actually start public campaigning elsewhere in the world. I should probably boost
tell our story.
The European Union a bit, though,
Standing by
because
for orders.
someone is
Ready
trying to get
for
me out of there.
orders.
Where do you need me?
Where do I need you? How about there?
Taking it to them.
Ready.
And here.
Gear up.
Nine. Climate change is still a problem.
Offering assistance.
Offering support.
You guys are up to 10. You're at 9.99. Like, we're so close on pushing all of our guys into purging climate change. Scanning Goblinu. The Goblin planet where goblins come from. Feed your brain zombies in a classically humorous
Public
twist to a
opinion is
regular
moving
narrative.
in our direction.
Let's repeat that a little bit there.
Your control is
The more you know,
vulnerable now.
having learned that way, you built yourself in what was hurting you actively. Life you've been living was rough. Much better than deeply depressed. I mean, that's the important part. As long as you're on the path, like upwards in recovery, I think recognizing the bad patterns we get ourselves in is pretty key.
By the numbers.
I guess not just recognizing the bad patterns, but then also saying like, okay, well, what are the, you know, if I'm falling into this bad pattern, what are the actual things I can do to get out of it? But recognizing, you know, first step. Voice step on a path to recovery. I think we gotta build some boats. We got some Daka class dreadnoughts coming in. Where Luna shipyards? Okay. We also built the Spinal class Lancers. Dude, these don't cost anything to build. They're like 300 rare metals. That's good to know. Our fleet shows back up at Higby to run protection. Maybe I should just form an alliance with Jamaica at this point. It's very comical. Are they like in love with me? What's going on? I thought we were at war. We're in conflict. Okay. Well, that could be worse.
Standing by.
It does feel like Project Exodus are the only ones who are allowed to actually be friends with everybody.
Terminating the opposition.
All right, you're taking the last point of India.
Going in hot.
You're gonna go up there. We are still like bombing from low Earth as well. I mean, no operation
I
assigned.
will help them.
Are you bombing anything? I can't tell. People keep stealing tech from me, but at this point I don't really care. Like, we're so ahead.
The people
At least
will
on
come to our
Earth.
side.
Like, it's not the humans I'm really worried about anymore. Ooh, you're a nice planet. Take me there. Take me to Goblin Town. You have one very good outpost. Fission pile construction module. Honestly, I'm just gonna cancel those. Like, if I was to say Deep Space Tier 3 base. Well, I guess you would just have a construction module, would you? Fine. Be that way. Do we need the other side on Goblinu? Probably not right away. This guy's got absolutely no Delta V. So unfortunately, he's just going to be perking here for a long time. Because that's going to need to upgrade to at least like a tier 2, if not tier 3 station before it gets a space dock.
Target destroyed.
So you guys are rallying. You guys are just coming into Tiangong. Yeah, you know what? I could just wait for them, I think. So I guess, like, I could also just intercept them. No. We're just gonna wait for them.
Our associates are now in charge.
Hooray! That's the last point of India. So, welfare and environment is going to go like crazy here. Maybe that much mission control is unnecessary. I don't know that they need more economy. Though I suppose more economy is more investment points, right? Okay, you guys are getting 35. You're getting 3.5 in investment points. Boy, is that ever low. Outside of funding, I don't really know where to pull this back. Like, you have a lot of the military right now. Well, actually, no, you don't. The EU has more military than you do. We'll let that keep cooking. So I can put it. Be not afraid of your inner demons. Face them, talk to them, learn about them, and they will go away as you apply their most feared enemy of compassion. Radical forgiveness, radical compassion. Something we ought to be preaching more in this day and age. Actually, don't really have a layout for this kind of hab. I guess I can put some stuff up here. Though I don't really want to. But I suppose it still sort of needs the basics. Module, space dock, fusion pile. Yeah, just do that, dude. Alright. That guy's fine. He am what he am. And our super collider station. Just to make sure. Russo station is also an antimatter station. You're on full upgrades right now, right? Yeah. Pull it. 600 points. I could actually get rid of this fusion reactor farm and put in something worth 100. Alternatively, I could upgrade the civilian complex here. Then I have 480, so I actually can't get rid of that. All right.
I just want to make sure I get my fingers on this thing and make sure it's locked.
Okay, well, those will come soon enough. Just get a little patience. So you're working on the EU. Yeah, we'll let you do one more tick there.
Standing by for orders.
My man, you have finally locked this place in perfectly. The initiative knows who you are, unsurprisingly, but
I'm here.
everybody else is feeling pretty good about it.
Heading to the LZ.
We're boxing in the aliens down to the coast. No, sorry, I got a defense in places.
Ready to go.
Ready to go.
We got some places we gotta defend. New Zealand. Hey, are you ready to annex New Zealand? Yeah, you are.
Your orders.
Ready. Securing our control.
Acknowledged.
So let's just do that. We'll unify with
Heading to the capital.
New Zealand into Indonesia. And honestly, I think we're gonna want to start looking at Australia. Well, I don't know. There's 30 million people in there. There's 280 million people in the African Union. Maybe we take them first. Maybe we take them first. Let's augment you with a little security bump. A little command bump. A little espionage. And everybody is good there. So we've gobbled up Russia. We have a bit of the EU left to do. We've managed to claim India here. Pushing ourselves to 52 out of 60%. We're working on the tier 3 bases for Mercury, Earth, and Mars. Everybody is kicked out of all of those locations. So literally Ceres and beyond are the next stations. The full frontal assault. That's coming up next in the next episode, because that's all the time we have for this one. So come back and join us then. Bye-bye.